Skin And we are live here, folks. Welcome to Quincy Youth Ice Arena. We have hockey back for the second semester. We have your Anna Maria College AMCats versus the Quincy Granite. This is always an intense, heated matchup, a division battle. These two teams don't like each other, and over the last 2 years have had plenty of great games to show for it. Two great goalies in net as well, as we get ready to face off with Matt Brooker, Drew Delis, next to Jerome Myers. They win the face-off, and now it's Nikkanen carrying it up the ice as Brooker blows a tire. Nikkanen whips it behind the Quincy net, and now it's him. He slides it off goal, no goal. Off the post, it seemed like, for Nikkanen. It looked like it hit the back of the net from here, as Quincy goes on the offensive. Brooker almost blows another tire. Now here comes Myers. 35 points of 14 games for Myers. Looking to add a 36 there. Couldn't get by the Quincy defender. That's number 4, Nolan Flaherty. Coming around as Delis whips it in front. Nobody home. Nikkanen gets it at the blue. Back to Delis. Whips it in front for Myers. Tips it wide. Now it's McNally with it. McNally, one of 6 AMCats with 10-plus goals on the season. Myers, another one. Myers to McNally. Back to Charbonneau, the captain. Now it's Nikkanen. Petrus Nikkanen. So dangerous. Fancy tip by Flynn. Good save by goalie Dylan Stegman. He's a brick wall in net for Quincy. Now flips it forward by number 63, Owen Flynn. And now it's Nico Vaccaro going the other way. Shot. Save by Stegman. A goal by Vaccaro. He fouled his own shot. It bounced up. And Vaccaro batted it home like he was taking batting practice. 1-0 AMCats early on, just like the first matchup between these two teams in the first semester. Nico Vaccaro adds to his goal total. Now he has 16, tied with Robin Vondrasek for the team lead. You'll notice number 9, Robin Vondrasek, not out there tonight. A huge story for the AMCats as they're tied for their lead in points. And he's also a leader on the ice. And him and Myers are simply one mind when they play together. Now it's Quincy looking to get on the offensive, but it goes back to Hoffer. And now it'll be Dunbar behind his own net. He looks to slide it up to Flynn. Goes by his stick, now to Stegman. He leaves it for Liam Potts. McNally gets him to turn it over. Now he's behind the net. He nearly kills the ref and takes a tumble. And now the puck is out to Sam Senft. If he scores a goal tonight, he'll have the MCAT lead. He dances one. Backhand shot saved by Stegman with the glove. Now it's Soderstrom battling with it. Down low. Shot wide by Colin Smith. Tipped away. Now it's Vieira. Back to Smith. Soderstrom tries to tap pass it to Sam Senft. Couldn't get to him. And now it's Flaherty. He can't get it quite up the ice. And now it's Vieira cutting across the middle. Now it's number 11 for Quincy, Aiden Burke. Top player for them. He dances hill, slides around the net, whips it in front. Can't slap it home. That's number 37, Tony Larkin, swinging a miss. Burke put it on a platter for him, and he's coming back. Larkin and Burke, and now he finds Flynn. Now it's Drew Delis going the other way. Byers bats it out of the air. Now he's going to take on 2 Quincy defenders. He shoots, saved by Stegman. Myers battling with it still. Loses it to Burke, and now he'll try to go the other way. Brooker harassing him, and now it's Delis. Dances, one shot, save. What a play by the goalie, Stegman. Now it's Brooker. He gets it taken away, and Burke will go the other way. He's got Larkin with him. Tony Larkin battling down low. Now he finds Owen Flynn. But it's picked off by Delis. Him and Myers get tangled up, and he'll swing behind his own net. Petrus slaps it to Kyle Charbonneau. Will try to find Myers, who eventually does. Now it's Delis, slides it deep, and it's off the skate of Potts. And we'll get back to him. He'll go the other way, not paying attention. It's number 15, Nathan Hicks. He completely didn't know the puck was at his feet. Now it's Charbonneau with it. Now he makes a great heads-up play there. It's back on the Quincy end. Dunbar will control. Taps it up to Flynn, who will look to get it deep to Vaccaro. Now it's Vaccaro pushing. He's got McNally on the side. McNally whiffs on the one-timer. Might have got tipped. Now it's Nikita battling down low. He gets a shot. Tip behind the net, and it's McNally trying to battle with it, and it'll get slid down the ice, maybe out of play, stuck in Nikita's jersey, possibly. The Amcats are looking to start hot in the second semester. These are when the games start to feel a little bit heavier, with Nationals just around the corner. The Amcats, if keep up the pace they're at, have a pretty good seed this week, or in the national tournament. Now it's Nikita with it. He gets it over to Dunbar, slides it, nobody home. Will be controlled by Quincy with Nally chasing off of Carl's chest. Now he battles for it. He's shot low, saved by Stegman. He's been harassed early tonight by the Amcats, and now it's Tony Larkin going the other way. He's got Aiden Burke and Aiden Flynn with him. Flynn slides it to nobody. Now it's Burke pursuing. Get flipped down to the Amcat end, and it's Hoffer. Now it's Dunbar. Clangs it off the glass. Over everybody's head. It'll be an ice. It'll be a face-off in the Amcat end. Amcats doing it from everywhere seemingly this season. 6 10-plus goal scorers. You have Jerome Myers, Robin Vondrasek, Corey McNally, Drew Delis, Sam Sempt. Amcats can do it in many ways. That's why they're so dangerous. And with the goaltending they've been getting of late from all 4 of the goalies. It's been unbelievable. Now it's McNally. Tries to dance. Number 12, and a big hit by McNally. Laid the boom as they both tumble to the ice. He let Charlie McGrail know that he was coming. Like a freight train, you saw steam coming out of his face mask. And now it's Nikita going the other way. Now it's Sempt. He'll lose it in the skates, but he gets it back. He kicks it into open space, battling in between 2, loses it, and it's Quincy going the other way with Nathan Hicks. Colin Smith in front of him. Hoffer slaps it away. Now here come the Amcats. Vieira loses it in front of the net to Tony Larkin. He gets hit in the back by Vieira. Now Smith will come speeding around the boards. He leaves it off the hill, who finds Vieira. And the Amcats are yet again on the offensive. Now it's Quincy. To Larkin, tap to Burke. Burke dances inside. What a move! And what a save, seemingly by Hoffer. I didn't see if he got anything. I didn't see if he got any part of that, but it was a great move by Aiden Burke in front, and Hoffer kept it out of the net. Shot blocked. Now it's Owen Flynn, who looks to go down low, and it's intercepted by Colin Smith, who tries to take it. He gets buried in the corner by Burke. Burke flips to Larkin and gets slapped away by Hill. Hill with a great effort there, blocking the shot from his bottom. Now another great block by Colin Smith there. Now it's Flynn to Flynn, but they can't handle it, and Hill will try to skate away with it. He gets buried by Larkin, but he stands right back up, and it'll be a penalty on Larkin. And the Amcats power plays, we know, have been dangerous all year long. They'll get a chance here with 12:40 left in the first. You can hear the music here, folks. I can hear it in the headphones. Quincy having a short bench. Do not like to see them go down a man. Sempt will be in the dot for the Amcats. He has Charbonneau and Brooker with him. Delis and Myers as well. And now it's Delis to Myers. Slides it to Charbonneau. Shot. Saved by Stegman. Now it's Myers. To Delis. To Semp down low. He tries a fancy move, and Stegman will save it and cover it, and it'll be a face-off. Dylan Stegman has been a brick wall tonight, as he was in the last game. The Amcats are just so relentless. And eventually they got to him, but my goodness, is he putting on a show early, despite the one Nico Vaccaro goal. Now it's Delis from Myers. Shot hopped over by the net, and now it's Charbonneau. Just missed the net by maybe a half inch there, as it'll slide back, and Hoffer will get it before it gets behind the net. And now it's Myers. Myers will look to dance, which he's so good at as he circles. And now he finds Delis. Delis now circles. He's looking for somebody to help him out. Finds Myers. Myers back to Myers from Delis. These two are forming a connection here. Over to Charbonneau. Back to Myers. Shot blocked. Now it's Sam behind the net. He looks to slide it over to Delis. Slides it back over to Myers, who skips it to Charbonneau. Back to Delis. Can't handle it cleanly, but he still hangs on to it. Now it's Myers who tries to slide on the ground for Sam, but it skips by him, and he'll retrieve it at the blue as Myers. Oh, it's Owen Flynn trying to get it out, which he will do. 20 seconds left the AMCAT power play, and most of it they lived in the zone. They just couldn't get a shot off, it seemed. Now it's Delis looking to capitalize on. Charbonneau tipped it wide of the net, nearly the second goal of the night. Now it's Charbonneau can't handle the pass in front. That could have been another opportunity there. But instead, the AMCATs go empty on the power play. And you can hear the Mario noise in the headphones. They're back even. Now it's Nikita off to McNally. McNally looking dangerous with Colin Flynn. Gets it stuck, gets a hit. And Vaccaro will get it. Dumps it over to Nels Soderstrom. He shoots off the side of the net. Now it's slid back to Flynn, to Nikita. Slides it over to Soderstrom. Oh, that's Nikon, my apologies. Tipped by McNally, and a save. It's 47, not 77. That was the Nikon, and on the shot off the side of the net. As fresh legs for both teams will come out to take this face-off. It'll be Vieira, Sempt, and Nels Soderstrom, with Ryan Hill and Colin Smith on the D pairing. It's won by Vieira to Sempt. He tries to get it around Faraday, but he can't. That was Potts, my apologies, Liam Potts. Now it's Aiden Burke speeding down the ice. He gets by Vieira. He might be all alone. Great save by Hoffer with the stick. He was all over. Now it's tried to slid in front by Tony Larkin. And it's Vieira out with it the other way. He tries a move. A nice hit by Owen Flynn. Now he'll go to the other way. The Flynn brothers targeting Vieira there on that possession. Now it's back to Owen Flynn. Colin Smith in front. Tries to get it away from him. He'll find Nathan Hicks, who gets a shot on net. But it's easy for Hoffer, it seemed. It'll be a face-off in front of him. We'll begin play again. Anna Maria has some big games this semester, this being one of them. They also have Maine coming up in February. As it's Charbonneau off the face-off. Now it's Delis. He's quick with it as well. To Brooker. Delis with it. To Nikon at the blue. Back to Charbonneau. Now he flips it behind the net. It gets tipped by Owen Flynn. And it'll be skipped down the AMCAT end. Hoffer will stop and leave it for Captain Kyle Charbonneau, who's got 22 points in 14 games as a defenseman. And here comes Drew Delis. Pace and space. Shot saved by Stegman. Another shot by Charbonneau right in front. Could have been his 7th of the year. Blocked out of play, and there'll be a face-off in the Quincy end. Dylan Stegman. It seems like he faced a game worth of shots in just his first period, and we still have 8 minutes and 43 seconds to go. Truly a brilliant effort, allowing only the one goes. The Amcats have had chance after chance. It's the face-off, and it's won by Anna Maria. Now it's McNally with a spin shot off target. That's Vaccaro burying Potts into the corner, and they'll skate away with it. It's Aiden Burke yet again. We'll be calling his name a lot tonight, folks. Now it's Corey McNally, another individual with 10-plus goals shot. Saved by Stegman. It'll be Flynn chasing, battling with Larkin. And it's Tyler Dunbar over to Nikita. Surveys. Tip behind the net. Now it's Flynn. Stegman got a piece of that one. I don't think it was on the net. He's just playing good defense there. Now it's Flynn. Great save by Stegman to get down low. Flynn trying to go 5-hole, and Stegman said no. 8 minutes flat left in the first period. 1-0. Anna Maria. Amcats got that first goal off the long break early. 18:23 on the clock. It's about a minute 37 in if my math is correct. Save, bounce behind. Wow, it could have been on the line. That could have been all-time leading goal scorer Sam Sempt, but instead, great save by Stegman. Knocked him back. Landed right in front of his teammates where they're cleared out. Great play by him in the Quincy defense. Now it's Hill looking to jump the pass, and it'll slide down to the Amcat end. So it's Soderstrom. We'll get it to Flynn. Smith, excuse me. Smith to Sempt. Looks to Vieira off the wall. He cuts. Tries to dance one. He does beautifully. Shot over the net. That was a nifty move by Vieira. Lost 2 defenders. Just couldn't get the finish. And now it's Hickman the other way. Or Hicks. Hill on his back. Battling with him. Now it's Myers. Great play. Great defensive effort by Ryan Hill on that one. And now it's Myers. He might be the fastest player in the league. Shot saved by Stegman. Wow, what a save. I don't even know how he saw that because I didn't. And now it's Delis who will get it to Charbonneau. Shot off of Stegman. He dives. Myers tried to tap it to Brooker. He wasn't expecting it. Now it's Aiden Burke, the other candidate for fastest player in the conference. Now it's Delis. Drops to Myers, who makes a great catch on that one. One-handed like he's OBJ, who will slide it over to Charbonneau. Shot saved by Stegman yet again. Phenomenal night for him. He's going to be exhausted by the time this one's all said and done. Get the ice bath ready. It's Charbonneau, Vaccaro, Soderstrom, Nikinen, my fault. Now it's Deli's shot. Goal! What a shot by Delis! An absolute missile where Stegman couldn't grab it. 2-0 Amcats. 5:57 left in the first. Delis with an absolute rocket. I don't know if that was an authorized launch, but it's 2-0 here, so we'll count it. Now it's controlled by Ryan O'Connor to Hicks. He tries to get it to Charlie McGrail, but the Amcats will win it. Can't get a clean possession off of that, and it'll wrap around. McNally will meet Faraday. He'll hit a spin. Now he'll slide it over to Vaccaro, who tries to slide it far post, but it's blocked. Now it's Dunbar. Blocked away. Now Vaccaro, shot save. Now McNally trying to wrap it around. Can't get it cleanly. It's Vaccaro. He's such an aggressive player. And not to mention an elite goal scorer. Now Hicks will skate away with it. And he gets it deep. Nobody home for Quincy as they'll get fresh legs. Amcats trying to capitalize. The net Ref almost dies and blows the whistle. With 5 minutes left in this first period, 2-0 Anna Maria. Quincy Granite played some excellent defense, and Dylan Stegman has been lights out. Let's see if the first line of Aiden Burke, Tony Larkin, and Aiden Flynn can produce here. Burke to Larkin. Hill in front of him. He slides it back to him. Tries to get it to Flynn in front, but it gets tipped away. And Vieira will reverse ice. And it'll be controlled by Liam Potts. And now it's Aiden Burke. Dancing block by Hill. That didn't feel great. He's hobbling after that one. Now you're going to give him a second to get off the ice. That one did not feel good. We're going to need some ice over there. A sellout effort from Hill, as he's been doing all game and all season for Anna Maria as a young incoming freshman. He's not the only D-man who has come in and stepped up for the Amcats. You're looking at one right now. It's Petrus Nikinen. Blows by two Quincy defenders like they're standing still but can't complete the sauce. Will be Owen Flynn coming the other way. But Ryan Hill, Colin Sniff, and Petrus Nikinen are all freshman defensemen who are contributing a bunch for the Amcats. And a big reason of their success is Hicks all alone in front as Nikinen comes out of nowhere. Takes him off his feet. A brilliant play by Petrus Nikinen. But Quincy not done. Now they're harassing the Amcats, trying to cut the deficit. It's Tony Larkin with it. Tries to slide it over, and Hoffer will cut it off and cover it up. And there'll be a face-off in the Amcat end with 3:39 left. Great play there by Quincy. First time they really got a lot of sustained pressure on the Amcats. They've had a few flurries, but for the most part, the Amcats have lived in the granite end. As it'll be Dunbar looking to flip it off the glass, but it's knocked down. Now it's Aiden Burke will take it back behind the blue to reset it. They'll do another circle. Now Hill get it over to Liam Potts. We'll slide it over to Tony Larkin, but Hill find Matthew Brooker instead. But Larkin will win it and get it to Aiden Burke. Shot off the post. What a shot by Burke. He's quite a player. Now it'll be Dunbar with the control. Tries to get it up to Brooker, who can't catch it cleanly, but he'll slide it deep. No icing there as Stegman will control it with Daly's pursuing. Now it's Myers. Oh, what a play by Stegman. A wide shot by Myers, but he just got a piece of that, I believe. Big hit by Dunbar on Tony Larkin. As Brooker will control it. Now it's Dunbar who kind of whiffs on that one. It'll be controlled by Owen Flynn behind his own net. Tries to tip behind his legs, but Myers too quick for that. He tries to find Flynn, and he does. Blocked by Hicks. Flynn tries to steal, and it'll be Brendan Clegg coming up the ice, and he finds Charlie McGrail. Those are battle for it behind the Amcat net. Nikita as well as McGrail and Clegg. Now it's shot by Faraday wide, and it's Flynn who taps it out to Vaccaro. And look out, folks. He's already got one tonight. Shot saved by Stegman. Standing on his head for the granite. He's just praying the period ends. Keeping them in it, though. Only 2-0 despite the plethora of shots. Seems like they're getting a shot almost every minute. I don't have a stopwatch on it, but my goodness, the pressure from the Amcats tonight has been sensational. Jumped up by Colin Flynn like he's playing basketball. Now it's Flynn to McNally. McNally tries to slide it back to Flynn. He'll find him. Now it's back to McNally, to Flynn again. Kicked away, and it'll be Owen Flynn. But he can't get it past Vaccaro. McNally will leave it for him. Slot shot save. On a one-timer from McNally. Just kept out by Stegman. Now it's Burke. Don't give him a head of steam. But a great play by Ryan Hill on a bum ankle after taking a missile of a shot in the last shift. Can't say enough about him. And now it's Liam Potts who nearly loses it in front of Soderstrom. But they'll get it deep, but only find Hoffer instead. And it'll be Charbonneau taking it out for the Amcats. It gets caught by Larkin. Now he takes a shot, nails Burke, I believe, his own teammate. So he took a dive. Lost the puck in front of goal by Quincy. Slid in front by Kyle Charbonneau, but he didn't find any Amcat sticks. And Tony Larkin was there to slide it home, and there was nothing Hoffer could do on that. Wide open right in front. And it's 2-1 now, Amcats with 37.4. So Quincy at the end of this period with a little momentum here after it was dominated by the Amcats for 19 minutes. Stagman really kept Quincy in it there, as now it's only a 1-goal deficit. It really could have been 3 or 4. And now here comes Brett Brooker as he'll get it deep to Delis. Delis gets buried by Passo. It's Brooker with a reverse hit by Clegg. That doesn't happen often. Now it's Delis. Shot saved by Stagman. Now it's Myers. It's clanking around like a pinball machine. Now it's Nikinen off the top of the roof, and it'll be a face-off. With 6 seconds to go. That might have been the most entertaining 33 seconds of my life. No, my life's a lot more interesting than that. Don't worry about me. Let's go, Delis. He wins the face-off, gets it back to Nikinen. 2-1 shot wide, and that's the period. 2-1 Amcats. We'll be back for the second.
Hey, Jerome. Oh, I probably didn't say that on the camera.
Who do you think can land a plane?
No.
No. Yeah, well, actually,
Probably Drew.
Colin. Colin Smith. Yeah, either Smitty or Nels.
I think Nels.
Probably Nels. Nels.
Nels.
Colin. Patrus.
That's a tough one. I'd have to say probably. Probably. Probably, yeah. I feel like Colin could land an airplane. I feel as if like he'd be able to deduce which button is like the auto land, you know?
Rousey could land the bird.
Brooker.
Maybe Nels.
Where'd you park your car, you wicked pisser?
Where'd you park your car?
Bang a Yui.
How you doing? Park your car in Harvard Yard.
I'll just say Wizard of Oz.
No idea.
Hamilton.
I have no idea. I don't even know if I have one. I'll go with Mamma Mia.
Let's go with Wizard of Oz.
Mary Poppins.
Chick-fil-A, chicken nuggets, and waffle fries.
McDonald's cookies. From Chick-fil-A, has to be from Chick-fil-A. 12-count nugget meal, has to be a large fry, and then a Powerade.
Big Mac. Anything from Chick-fil-A.
Sidney Crosby.
Current. Parker Witherspoon. Connor Bedard.
Krill Kaprizov.
I love the tight-knit community, especially all the boys on the hockey team. We're just a big family.
The locker room. Everyone seems to be pretty close. The chemistry's there. It's a lot of fun. Hockey.
Probably my teammates that I've met over the years.
Professor Linda Nolan.
Splitting my chin open on a sink. Going up to Maine every summer. It's a good memory.
Running around my house with a dog treat, having my dog chase me.
Flipping a Wegmans shopping cart and watching the watermelon roll out the door. My name is Kyle Charbonneau, and I'm the captain of the men's club hockey team at Anna Maria. So my biggest motivation for the season, I mean, there's a couple different answers, but some of the guys know. But I think my biggest motivation is just getting back to the national championship on that national stage, keep putting Anna Maria on the map, and just chasing that ring down. What does it mean to be a captain? It means a lot, that especially if it came from all the boys. They all voted for me, and I just want to do the best job I can to lead them back to the national championship and get that ring for all of our seniors who have been here for 4 years, all the guys that have battled with me since I've been here. So it just means a lot, that especially that it came from the players.
That way. Here we go. Yeah.
This year's team is definitely really special. We have a lot of vets that have been here for 3 years that know what it takes to get to the national championship, play in big games, win big games. Then the freshmen that come in have been great. They've bought in from the get-go. They're going to play a really big role, and this team is just really, really special.
Walk around sharp, just like if it was open ice.
Yeah. The first game against WPI was a big one. Always a big test to start the year, no matter who we play, and especially with them being right across town. Needed to come out and have a hot start. I mean, scoring 10 seconds in, that was huge. And then just building from that. And for me, just putting points up on the board, getting those first 2 goals out of the way were huge. Get that monkey off the back. So hopefully we can just build on that momentum and keep going for the rest of the year. I mean, for the team, the goal is obviously to win a national championship, win a conference championship. But overall, just be the best team we can be and just leave it all on the ice. Then for myself, again, just leading the team the best I can, getting us to that national championship, and then hopefully maybe going to that all-star game down in Florida at the end of the year, and then just striving to be an AAU All-American.
We go 5-on-5? Yeah.
You can expect a lot from us. We have a lot of high expectations. We're definitely fun to watch. We're a great group of guys, and we compete for a national championship every year. We compete to be the best team on campus. We compete to put ourselves in the national stage. And like I said, we're a really fun team to watch. So I think everybody needs to come out down to Oregon and come see us play.
Sydney Sweeney.
It's not really a celebrity, but Taylor Rooks. Adria, our home.
And we are back for the second period action here at Quincy Youth Ice Arena. 2-1 Anna Maria. Quincy with a late goal by Tony Larkin in that first period there. Otherwise, near perfect first period back for the Amcats. Goals scored by Nico Vaccaro and Drew Delis. We will start up the second period here.
UC Nation, make some noise!
No noise was made. I couldn't hear myself think. My apologies. Don't mean to be rude. So we get ready to start the second period. Always a fiery battle between these two. And when we come to Quincy, it's always a battle. The Granite Duke show out for the home crowd. Just a battle in front for the face-off. And it's Faraday who will control it. Now it's Burke who gets it stolen by Delis. Now it's Petrus, Nikinen, over to Delis. Couldn't quite corral, and it'll be Flynn. Now it's Tony Larkin, the goal scorer from the first period for Quincy. But he'll lose it, and it'll be Petrus, Nikinen going the other way. It'll be Quincy. Not much possession in the early going here. The puck continues to bounce around. Nikinen tries to get it through, and Delis will skate it away. He looks to shoot wide. Now it's Nikita. Still battling for it. Puck is bouncing around. Larkin will try to skate through it. He's met by Brooker and Colin Flynn. It'll be Dunbar. Quick pass to Myers. He couldn't corral it. They're saying hi on Colin Flynn, and it was indeed. So get a face-off in the MCAT end. Very testy start to the second period. A battle. Seemingly no one getting a lot of possession here. Had one flurry from Delis, but nothing too concrete to start the second period. Spicaro will try to get it up. It'll be grabbed by O'Connor and received by Hoffer behind his own net. Now it's Dunbar to Flynn. Flynn tries to sauce it over. Picked off by O'Connor, and it'll be Dunbar yet again. To Flynn, he tries to tip it through. He finds Nathan Hicks, who will whip it deep, and Nikita will chase after it. Tries to find McNally. Now it's Clegg on the doorstep, but couldn't get a shot off, and now Dunbar will try to skate it out. So the puck's hopping around. Looks like they were playing foosball there with the stick spinning around. Now it's Vaccaro who blows by Potts like he's standing still, shot off the post. A great individual effort by Vaccaro. Liam Potts did not expect him to gain on him like that. And Vaccaro sped out of nowhere. Took the puck and almost finished the job himself. But it wasn't meant to be, as we are ready for another face-off. And it's won by Burke, but controlled by Anna Maria. Now it's Smith. Hale can't quite control it, and now it'll be Faraday over to Flynn. Now it's Burke. Big hit by Semt, he buried him! Now it's Hill, slides it over to Soderstrom. That pass is blocked. Now Smith battling for it. It'll be Owen Flynn skating. Shot, blocked, out of play. And they're calling for, I believe, Sam Sanf to the box on that huge hit. Rung Aiden Burke's bell for sure, but he'll pay for it. Vieira not happy. Now it's Myers, Charbonneau, Delis, and Nikinen trying to kill. Nearly a goal off the face-off, but Hoffer swipes away the danger. Now it's Owen Flynn to his brother Aiden Flynn. I'm assuming his brother. Could be a cousin. Stolen by Myers. Now we know how dangerous the MCATs are shorthanded. Even though they're down a man, it's 2v2 right now with a Quincy defender trailing. Myers holding up two Quincy defenders. Not losing the puck anytime soon. Findelli shot wide. Unbelievable individual effort by Myers, and he'll go take a rest. As Quincy will go on the offensive end, it's Delis. So dangerous with the puck. So fast and so smart. Drew Delis, another one of these freshmen, not just a defenseman, but offense. As Brooker with a great individual play there, but he can't finish it off the job. Nearly snagged it out of one hair, dropped it and sniped it, but he couldn't get the snipe and the drop. He had the pick, which was beautiful to watch. Now it's Burke on the doorstep. Hoffer gave him nothing. Yet again, another great play. Now it's the MCATs. It's McNally and Brooker. 2-on-1. Stegman's got to come out. McNally backhand behind the net. And it'll be Brooker trying to find McNally. Gets stuck in between Larkin and Flynn. And now it'll be Nathan Hicks. Nikita cuts him off, and Charbonneau will slide it down the ice. 20 seconds left on this power play for the Quincy Granite. Some near shorthanded goals from the MCATs. As we know, they've had many this season. I don't have the exact number. We'll get to you that next week. That's Vaccaro again. His strides. He's like a gazelle. Are you kidding me? They're going to say offside. That's upsetting because he was flying. It's like he has rocket boosters on his skates. We might have to patent those and make like jetpacks or flying boots or something. Because he is moving. If he's even with you, you can just forget him in 3 steps because it's not catching him.
QC power play.
Nico Vaccaro, another young freshman. Now it's Colin Flynn pestering Owen Flynn. No relation. Now it's Faraday to Aiden Flynn. And Colin Flynn steals it from Aiden Flynn. He gets the battle of the Flynns. And now a shot and a save by Stegman. 20 shots for the MCats in that first period, and they have 21. Stegman save all but 2. How many does Quincy? How many does Quincy have? 9. And the Granite have 9. You may have heard me. And my partner, Dima. Peter Snykinen whips it deep, nobody home, and it'll be Aiden Burke. As there's a penalty on Quincy. I believe they flipped it out of play before mid-ice. This will be a power play. Delhi's harassing Owen Flynn. But he gets it through to Burke, but Peter Snykinen will be there to meet him. Whistle. And I'm not sure, an argument between the ref, the Quincy bench, and the scorekeeper. And now we're switching ends. And now it's a 4-on-4 with no numbers on the board. I'm very confused on what's going on. I'm not going to get an explanation. I will never know what to tell you guys. I'm sorry. But nonetheless, we're going to have hockey again, 4-on-4. Be O'Connor to Potts to Hicks to O'Connor. Myers playing defense on McGrail and Hicks. McGrail finds Hicks with a sweet pass. Shot high over Hoffer. Now it's Delis. He skates through. Charbonneau going to skate with him. Now he gets it, drops it back to Nikinen. Nikinen over to Myers. Over to Nikinen. Shot tipped by Delis. A battle in front. Stegman flopping around like a fish. Keeps it out. Now it's Delis' shot. Save with no stick by Stegman. What a player this guy is. He's making save with all parts of his body. His legs, his head, his chest, his arms, everything. Dance by Myers, rare misstep, and he takes a tumble. And now it's Charbonneau over to Delis, to Petey. Myers shot saved by Stegman. Kept alive. Vaccaro shot slapped away. In front, save by Stegman. He does not feel good after that. Delhi's right in front of him. He couldn't have been more than 5 feet away. Hit him right in the chest, and you can see him reeling. As yet McNally on the attack yet again. Faraday gets his goalie some much-needed rest as Hoffer now. Oh, there's a collision. He tried to fake him out, and Burke runs straight through him. We're going to check on him. Burke laughs, and he goes, I didn't mean to do it. That was just a good move. And he got me. Hoffer faked the pass. Went the other way. And he lost Burke. But then he found him. Right in his face. In the back of the net. but everybody's all right. Shared some laughs. And now it's Flynn. Vieira, big hit on Aiden Flynn. We're used to seeing that from Vieira. And now it's Burke. He's getting harassed, and what an individual effort by Aiden Burke. Wow. He took on 3 AMCats and scored far post on Hoffer, and we know that's not easy to do. As Quincy ties this game up with 12:08 left in the second period at 2 apiece. The AMCats gotta get something started here, as all the momentum seemingly with Quincy as they scored the last 2 goals. McNally, Delis, Myers, the forward, Smith and Hill. Couldn't see a number.
Scored by number 11, Aiden Burke. Assisted by number 63, Owen Flynn. Time of the goal, 7 minutes, 52 seconds.
Now it's Hill up the ice.
Goal scored by Burke, the assist by Flynn.
Now it's Delis to Myers.
Second period.
Hill, shot. Whiffed on by Delis, goes behind the net. A battle for it. Down low. Flynn will keep it in. He'll dribble behind him. And the ref will call for offside. So Quincy will have a second to gather. All the momentum for Quincy right now. What a steal by Myers. Almost got leveled, somehow kept his feet. And the AMCats will skate away with it. It's Ryan Hill. We'll give a little stop and go, and now get behind the net. Now it's Myers with pressure on him. He'll skate it. He'll shoot it. Wide behind the net. Will be skated out by Faraday. It's stuck on the net. He tried to lift it off it looked like. Now battling is Faraday and Colin Flynn. Now it's Nico Vaccaro. Shot saved by Stegman. Now it's Flynn to Charbonneau. Vaccaro blocked by Faraday. And now it's Chari McGill coming out. Charbonneau tries to get it deep, but he couldn't quite get it all the way. Now it's Burke getting it deep for the Granite. Now Leah Nikinen to Charbonneau. Off the board, Soderstrom gets tangled up with Ryan O'Connor. Now it's Soderstrom to Vaccaro. He gets it back to Petrus Nikinen. Nikinen looking up the ice, and he finds Vieira in stride. Beautiful pass. Now it's Vaccaro shot wide. And now it's Nikinen battling in between 3 Granite defenders. It'll be Aiden Flynn to skate away with it. He gets it up to Burke, and he's dangerous with space. We saw the goal, he had none. But Charbonneau does a good job keeping the puck away. What a save by Hoffer, he did the splits! What a save by Lorenz, or as I like to call him, Low. And guess what he likes to say? No, it's Sev to Brooker. Shot, tip, off of Stegman. It was blocked, but off of Stegman. He still had to make a save despite the block. And now it's Dunbar battling with Clegg. Now it's Nikita. He's met by Larkin. Now it's down the ice. Stegman's hands go up for an ice with 9 minutes left in the second period. The AMCats have not looked as sharp in this second period as they allow Quincy to cut the deficit yet again, and we are all tied up. Little first game rust. The boys still look good. Quincy's just playing to an elevated level. I think Dylan Stegman has a lot to do with that, as it's Hicks. His shot gets blocked. McGrill met by Dunbar and Nikita. Now, that's Hicks. He didn't get all of it. And Clegg. Now him and McGrill. Now it's Vieira. Up to Brooker. Brooker will slide it deep and chase after it himself. He tries to meet Faraday. Faraday just gets out of the way. Now it's Sempt. Dangling shot wide. Now it's Smith. He tries to get it deep for Delis. Rung around by Flynn. Now it's Nikita to Delis. Flynn with the interception. And Delis just doesn't go away. And now it's Colin Smith. Shot blocked by Clegg. And now it's Owen Flynn. He looks to dance Myers, but nobody does that. And he gets a great steal. Looking for options. Sauces it to Smith. Smith with a shot just high. Now it's Myers corralling it. Couldn't get all of it. Big hit by McNally. It looks to go out the other way. But then Myers will now steal it from Hicks and go the other way. Now shot saved by Stegman. McNally and Hicks. And now Delis. Over to Myers just through his feet. Back to him. He gets it over to Hill. Hill shoot tip wide. Now it's Myers twirling. He's got caught up with Larkin. Now it's Delis to Smith. Off the wall to Hill. He gets it to Delis. He slides it over to guess who? Vaccaro. And Larkin says no down the ice. And it will be an ice. Amcats look threatening on that possession. See if they can get some more sustained pressure. They have been all over the Quincy defense, but thanks to Dylan Stegman, he's kept them to only 2 goals. As we say, these boys do not like to go away. We know Quincy can play hockey, and Anna Maria cannot take a nap here. This 3rd goal, whoever it comes from, will be crucial for the rest of the game. The question is, who will it come from? If it comes from Sam Sempt, he will be the all-time leading goal scorer in Anna Maria Club hockey history. And if Jerome Myers gets a second period and a 3rd period hat trick, he's got 2 periods to do it, he'll be the all-time leading goal scorer. But there are guys that can do it. Kyle Charbonneau, the captain, has 6 goals from the defensive position. It's unbelievable. And they also have Nico Vaccaro with 16 goals, tied with Von Drassic. And I think that's a lot of this, too, is why Quincy is hanging in as well as they are. Robin Von Drassic, key forward for the Amcats, is not on the ice, so they've had to shorten up the lines and mix them up a little bit. As a face-off, and it's won by Vaccaro. Now it's Sem. Shot wide. Now it's Nikinen. Vaccaro gets it caught up in the skates, and Burke will skate out with it. He's already got a goal tonight. He stops on a dime, tries to get through Flynn, and now Vaccaro's got Sempt. Can he get it here? Shot saved by Stegman with the pad. Stops Sempt from history. Now it's Flynn on the other end, saved by Hofford. He'll cover it up. Great play by both of these goalies. It's going to come down to that as Sempt talking to the ref there. Didn't seem happy. Pass from Vaccaro was sweet. Play was pretty. Sempt just couldn't finish, as he's done 35 other times in his AMCAT career. Now it's Brooker, too wide for Delis. He gets it anyway. Now he'll get it deep to Myers. Myers battling with it. You know, Myers plays like he's 6'8", and he's really only 5'8". You gotta love the tenacity from him and also the skill. As it's kicked deep and stopped by Ryan Faraday. Nolan Faraday, my apologies. Now it's Clegg. Clegg shot high. Owen Flynn to Jerome Myers. And now it's Deli's one-on-one with Faraday. Faraday wins that one. Dunbar goes down, and now it's Brendan Clegg and Nathan Hicks. Blocked by Nikita, stop the danger situation, and he'll skate it out. Slide it up to Vieira. He shoots off the post. The top of the bar. What a shot by Vieira. Now it's McNally, shot wide. Hill, rare mistake there. And now it's Vaccaro. Over to McNally, it hops by him. And now it's Liam Potts. Skip through, and now it's kicked back to Colin Smith. Off the boards. Flynn shoves Vaccaro. We've seen Vaccaro lay the boom, and he does again there, right as we're talking about it. Now it's Vaccaro, shot high. Blocked right in front. Great play by the Quincy defenseman. Didn't get a number on that. Nonetheless, will be a face-off with 4:25 left in the second. MCAT's looking to get that crucial third goal here to take back some of the momentum they've lost. Lorenz Hoffer has also helped them with that as he's played brilliant, stopping the remaining chances Quincy's had in the period. That's Brooker. Gets it by 2 behind the net. Tries to find Flynn. Now it's Senft. Shot high off the back of the net. Nearly ricocheted back into the net. And it's Burke coming the other way. Smith in front of him. Smith, great play on Burke. As he takes them down to the ground, they get tangled up. And it's wide. Relentless effort by Brooker there. We know that he doesn't quit. Senft to Smith. Now he's pushing. Wide to McNally. And it'll be Hicks to skate it out. Now it's Charbonneau. Off to Senft, who slaps it deep. It'll be covered up by Steg for a face-off. And the ref doesn't like what Senft said, and I think he threw him out. Or put him in the box. For 2. For, I believe, arguing. Not sure the exact penalty, but Sam will go to the box, and that means the Granite's on the power play. Believe they scored on one of the 2 they've had tonight. There's some arguing. They need a puck. And it looks like it'll be Charlie McGrail and Jerome Myers in the dot. We do know, despite even being shorthanded, the MCATs are so dangerous on the power play, on the shorthand, as we might see it again. Here comes Myers. He's got speed. What a play by Liam Potts, and the whistle will go up. They're going to say penalty. By Potts. He tried to make a great play there, but got caught up in Myers. Quincy coach not happy. Myers, again, another guy. If you're skating even with him, you better run back to your spot because you're not going to catch him. Partly why this AMCAT team is so dangerous shorthanded is because of the speed they have, not only offensively but defensively, as it's Myers battling in front. Great play by Stegman. He made an acrobatic save with a glove. Now it's Myers over to Charbonneau to Nikinen. The MCAT's running a power play, a man down here it seems. Now it's Charbonneau to Nikinen. Over to Myers. Shot! High. It might have been saved. I don't think it was. Now it's Myers to Charbonneau. Over to Deli's, couldn't quite get all of it. And it's whipped deep to Flynn, but Charbonneau racing now by Flynn. Gets it over to his D partner, Nikkanen. Deli's trying to make a play, ran before he had it, and now it's Nikkanen. Amcats back on the offensive, short-handed, and it looks like they're 2 guys up, as now it's Aiden Burke with Kyle Charbonneau and Drew Deli's. He tries a spin, looks for Aiden Flynn front. Instead, finds Anna Maria's Corey McNally. And it'll be Anna Maria with 2 minutes left in this second period. In the Quincy zone, it's Riccardi. He tries to flip it deep, but it goes out of play. Ever since that Aiden Burke goal, it's been very even here in Quincy. A battle, chances for both teams. Goalies making good saves and great defense all around. Both teams want a crucial division win here on this Saturday night. There's a water bottle off the net. There's some music playing. What a night. What a night. What a time to be alive, folks. As we're back to hockey, here's McGrail. Vaccaro gets it away from him, slides it wide. It'll be Aiden Flynn getting it deep for the MCats. Or for the Granite, excuse me, but it won't matter because it's an icing. It'll go back into the Granite end with 1:41 to go. Let you enjoy the tunes there as we're back to hockey. Now it's Dunbar's shot. Save. Didn't control it and made another save with Stegman. Dunbar got a shot off it, bounced in front. McNally batting for it. Now it's Nikita all alone and a swing and a miss. Vaccaro with an excellent play to at least keep it alive for another second. And now he hits Larkin in the chest. Now it's Dunbar over to Vaccaro. Vaccaro with a slap shot and a save by Stegman. Now it's McNally's shot, save on the glove. 2 robberies from Stegman. If you got Banks, you better have extra security tonight. Banks, houses, cars, anything valuable you got. If you got something you like, lock it up because Dylan Stegman is going to steal it from you. Just like he stole that goal from Corey McNally. It'll be Sam Semth in the dot. Matthew Brooker and not Corey McNally, Kyle Charbonneau next to him. Now it's Hill. Shot, saved by Stegman. And Dylan Larkin, or not Dylan Larkin, excuse me, Tony Larkin is in the box for the Granite with 54 seconds to go. 55 seconds to go. The MCats will have about a minute on the power play in the third period. As we know, a strong suit of this MCAT teams is the special teams. Now it's Brooker carrying it up. Gets in a battle with Faraday. He takes a tumble. Now it's Deli's and Semth. Semth waiting, shot wide. Back down the ice. Charbonneau will cut it off, and he'll find Deli's. Deli's waiting to Myers. Over to Charbonneau. Shot knocked away by Faraday, and it's kicked down the ice. There's about 5 seconds left here. Hoffer will sling it, and that'll probably do it. For the second period, 2-2 here. Third period should be exciting, folks.
Navy could land a plane?
Nels.
Yeah, no, actually, probably Colin. Colin Smith.
Yeah, either Smitty or Nels.
I think Nels.
Probably Nels. Nels.
Nels.
Colin.
Patrus.
That's a tough one. I'd have to say probably. Probably. Probably, yeah. I feel like Colin could land an airplane. I feel as if like he'd be able to deduce which button is like the auto land, you know?
Rousey could land the bird. I'm gonna say Brooker.
Maybe Nels.
Where'd you park your car, you wicked pisser?
Where'd you park your car?
Bang a Yui. How you doing?
Park your car in Harvard Yard.
I'll just say Wizard of Oz. No idea. Hamilton.
I have no idea. I don't even know if I have one. I'll go with Mamma Mia.
Let's go with Wizard of Oz.
Mary Poppins.
Chick-fil-A, chicken nuggets, and waffle fries.
McDonald's cookies. From Chick-fil-A, has to be from Chick-fil-A. 12-count nugget meal, has to be a large fry, and then a Powerade.
Big Mac. Anything from Chick-fil-A.
Sidney Crosby.
Current. Parker Witherspoon. Connor Bedard.
Krill Kaprizov.
I love the tight-knit community, especially all the boys on the hockey team. We're just a big family.
The locker room, everyone seems to be pretty close. The chemistry's there. It's a lot of fun.
Hockey.
Probably my teammates that I've met over the years.
Professor Linda Nolan.
Splitting my chin open on a sink.
Going up to Maine every summer. It's a good memory.
Running around my house with a dog treat, having my dog chase me.
Flipping a Wegmans shopping cart and watching the watermelon roll out the door.
My name is Kyle Charbonneau, and I'm the captain of the men's club hockey team at Anna Maria. So my biggest motivation for the season, there's a couple different answers, but some of the guys know. But I think my biggest motivation is just getting back to the national championship on that national stage, keep putting Anna Maria on the map, and just chasing that ring down. What does it mean to be a captain? It means a lot, that especially if it came from all the boys. They all voted for me, and I just want to do the best job I can to lead them back to the national championship and get that ring for all of our seniors who have been here for 4 years, all the guys that have battled with me since I've been here. So it just means a lot, that especially that it came from the players.
That way. Here we go. Yeah.
This year's team is definitely really special. We have a lot of vets that have been here for 3 years that know what it takes to get to the national championship, play in big games, win big games. Then the freshmen are coming and been great. They've bought in from the get-go. They're going to play a really big role, and this team is just really, really special.
Walk around sharp, just like if it was open ice.
Yeah. The first game against WPI was a big one. Always a big test to start the year, no matter who we play, and especially with them being right across town. Needed to come out and have a hot start. Scoring 10 seconds in, that was huge. And then just building from that. And for me, just putting points up on the board, getting those first 2 goals out of the way were huge. Get that monkey off the back. So hopefully we can just build on that momentum and keep going for the rest of the year. For the team, the goal is obviously to win a national championship, win a conference championship. But overall, just be the best team we can be and just leave it all on the ice. Then for myself, again, just leading the team the best I can, getting us to that national championship, and then hopefully maybe going to that all-star game down in Florida at the end of the year, and then just striving to be an AAU All-American.
We go 5-on-5? Yeah.
You can expect a lot from us. We have a lot of high expectations. We're definitely fun to watch. We're a great group of guys, and we compete for a national championship every year. We compete to be the best team on campus. We compete to put ourselves in the national stage. And like I said, we're a really fun team to watch. So I think everybody needs to come out down to Oregon and come see us play.
Swinging.
It's not really a celebrity, but Taylor Rooks.
Adria Arjona.
I don't have one.
Estelle Getty.
My girlfriend, Nicole Timor.
Dolly Parton.
Nico.
Probably Dunbar.
Robin.
Dude, Nico for sure.
Oh, Nico. I have to drive Nels now because Nels doesn't want to drive with him anymore.
Nico.
Probably just chicken and rice.
Chicken pasta.
Cookies.
Italian sub and white bread from Jersey Mike's, but the Mike's way with mayo. No tomatoes, but pickles.
And we are back here at Quincy Youth Ice Arena for this third period. I'm your host, Jared, and I cannot thank you enough for sticking with us and watching. We got a tie hockey game here going into the third versus two rivals. What more could you ask for on a Saturday night? So it'll begin behind the MCAT net. It's Jerome Myers with a spin move on Burke. Taps it off the glass. He's coming with speed. Leaves it off the Charbonneau. The step. Goal! And the record goes to the German, your all-time leading goal scorer and AMCAT club hockey history. Sam Sempt with his 36th career goal. What a moment there. And it is a big one, too, because it takes the lead 3-2. Just 30 seconds in. Excuse me. That's Vaccaro with a win. The MCATs take the momentum back and get a crucial third goal to take the lead in this third period. Sam Sempt also makes it a history-making goal with his 36th career goal for the MCATs. And now it's Larkin behind the MCAT net. Nikinen meets him, and it's Burke and Vaccaro getting involved. It's like a roller derby, or demolition derby, not roller derby. My apologies. That's not fun. It actually looks very fun. I digress. Here comes Colin Flynn. He loses it. Now it's Nico Vaccaro with McGrail trailing him. Now it's Nathan Hicks. Battling with Dunbar. He gets it away from him. He's got Clegg. Shot, goal by Quincy, Nathan Hicks, and they shut down the flurry from the AMCATs, who were tied up here 3-3 yet again. So the AMCAT lead is only short-lived. As a minute later exactly, Nathan Hicks scores his first goal of the night and the third for Quincy on Hoffer, and they will tie it up yet again. So now the fourth goal is also important.
Scored by number 15.
And now here comes Quincy. And a big hit by Soderstrom. Couldn't see the number there, but he makes the play. Shot by Faraday. Wide, and now it's Soderstrom. Gets it up the ice. Sliding play by Flynn. Now a big hit by Vieira. Stopped by Hoffer. Leaves it for Sempt. Now Sempt gets it to Vieira. Vieira battling with it. Almost loses it in a very dangerous position. Now it's him and Larkin battling. Vieira ripping off Larkin's helmet. Giving him a little shove. And that could mean he's going to the box. And it looks like he is. He's got his gloves off. No penalty. And we will start with Burke and Myers in the dot. Pleasure to watch both these kids play. They're unbelievable. Now it's Hoffer coming out of the net. Hill, let Hill grab it. He'll get it to Smith. Smith to Hill. Now it's Hill searching, finds Brooker to Delis. Delis to Brooker. Brooker backhand off the post! Nearly the leading goal for Matthew Brooker. Myers to Smith. Smith with a spinning pass to Brooker. Brooker circling the net. He finds Hill. Hill gets it deep. Now it's Deli's down low. Sliding save there by Stegman. It'll be an icing. 17 to go. 3-3. Divisional matchup pouring down to the end of the game here. So it's Corey McNally and Aiden Burke. Quincy, remarkable effort tonight. Just the size of the teams alone, it's a mismatch. They're hanging in as a shot by Semp goes over the net. 3-3. So we will do it again from the Quincy end. Dylan Stegman, the story of this game. Stone wall for the Granite. He's Granite for the Granite. Now it's Nikon, save again by Stegman. Nikon a little frustrated. Charbonneau saw something and let his teammate know, hey, maybe try that next time. And Nikon agreed. Let's see if he does it here. See if it's enough for a breakthrough. Now it's Charbonneau over to Sempt. Sempt surveying. He gets it knocked away by Clegg. Now it's McNally. He's going to battle with Hicks down low. He loses it to McGrail. McGrail can't find Clegg. Nikon chasing after Hicks. Keeping it in the Quincy zone. Great effort there by Nikon and a heads-up play by Sempt to stay back. He gets it up. Battle for it, McGrail, Charbonneau, McNally, and others. Now it's Hicks flipping it forward to McGrail. Quincy gets it deep off the wall. Now it's Nikon up to Semp, who can't corral, and it'll be Owen Flynn. And now here comes Aiden Burke. He loses it, and now it's Dunbar. He's been dangerous tonight, Burke, with a goal and 2 assists. Big hit by Larkin on Vaccaro as they both hit the ice. And now it's Burke coming. He dances Vaccaro out of his shoes. Can't get by Brooker, though, and now it's Nikita who will slide it over to Vaccaro. Slams Flynn down like it's WWE. And it'll be covered up by Stegman. Big hit by Vaccaro there. What a presence he is on the ice. So we're still gridlocked here at 3. It'll be Vieira on the dot. Vaccaro and Brooke next to him. And Nikita and Dunbar playing D. Nikita whips it deep. Now here comes Vieira. Scrapping like a pit bull, and it's stolen, and it's Brooker with Burke hanging all over him. He gets down to the corner on Faraday, and he somehow finds Dunbar on the other side of the ice. Outstanding effort by the marvelous Matthew Brooker as the puck is bouncing in front of Stegman, and it stays out. Vaccaro will go back to center ice, just under Dunbar's stick. And it'll be a face-off the other way in front of Hoffer with 14:48 to play. The Amcats nearly had a breakthrough early in the period when they took the lead on the Sam Sempt goal, but then immediately Nathan Hicks responded for the Granite, and here we stay at 3. Now shot by Shaw, saved by Hoffer. Both goalies have been incredible tonight, and it's been a storyline. Dylan Stegman for the Granite has seen 40-plus shots, and he's been all over it. On the other side, Hoffer has been unbelievable. One of the goals came right in front of him. A lot of the goals are coming on seemingly mistakes, leaving him out of position. And the Hicks goal was just a beautiful shot. Nonetheless, it's the AmCats on the offensive end. So it's Myers, so dangerous. He loses it. Not willingly, though, as he gets it back to Delis, who finds him on the doorstep, but he can't quite complete the play. Now it's Colin Smith. Gets it over to Jerome Myers. Now it's Myers to Smith. Down to McNally. And now it's Myers yet again. Trying to get something going for the AmCats. He's got 2 granite on him. Now it's McNally behind the net, looking for some space. Gets it out to Smith, who gets under his leg. It'll go back, and Smith will retrieve it. No pressure yet for Smith. So let's Vaccaro take it. Now it's McNally, who will lose it to Aiden Flynn at center ice, and he's coming with speed. Ref goes down hard. Him and Delis collided. And now it's Vaccaro. Puck bouncing back and forth. Delis just gave up on the play there after skating right into the ref. And now it's Quincy. Sliding it deep. Dumps it off to Burke. Shot. Goal by Quincy! Aiden Burke is second of the night, and they take the lead, 12:56. The place is erupting. The AmCats find themselves in trouble in the third period. Haven't had to say that a lot this year. Let's see if they can find a way to dig themselves out of this hole here. Only a 1-goal lead. Quincy has had the momentum seemingly since that late goal in the first period, and they haven't gone away since. As now it's Quincy getting it deep. It's Hoffer controlling it behind his own net. Now it's Charbonneau with it behind his own net. The captain looking to rally his troops. He gets it deep, almost takes off Brooker's head, but McNally will skate to it. Tries to leave it for Brooker, overskates it, and it goes out of play.
Second goal of the game scored by Quincy College's Burke. The assist from Larkin.
I'm just going to let the Quincy announcer finish.
Whoa!
And we are back. McNally in the dot. AmCats trying to tie this game back up after they give up a second goal by Quincy's Aiden Burke. Now it's Nikinen battling for it. McNally with a great block. Vieira there to intercept Hicks. There goes Nikinen. He looks threatening. He can't get past McGrail on a whistle. And I believe a face-off. 12:10 left. The AmCats need one to tie and another to win. Jerome Myers in the dot. Let's see if the A can rally his troops as well as his captain, Kyle Charbonneau. Myers so dangerous, even without his partner. That was a wicked shot as Stegman with a great save. Helmet comes off. Stegman's been brilliant tonight, and that was another case of it there. Myers with a rocket right off his face mask. If the Granite pull this game out, he will be to credit, as well as Aiden Burke with his 2 goals. The AmCats still have a lot of time, 12 minutes, and they're ever so dangerous, the offensive end. This is a scrapboard in front, a battle for it. Stegman looks to cover it up, and he will. Bodies were hitting the ice there. We'll have another face-off in front of Stegman. It will be Myers. He wants it back. Nikita keeps it in. Skates it up. It bounces behind. Off the glass. Burke ran before he had it. Flip to the center, and there's Vaccaro. Now he skates it. He cuts to the middle. Can't get around. It'll be Owen Flynn for the Granite. He tries to dance Myers. He pokes it away. Now it's Vaccaro. Leaves it for Jerome Myers. He gets it back to Nikita. Nikita with a shot. High and out of play. Coming down to the wire here. Still plenty of time. 11:24. 4-3 Quincy. They've done a great job of neutralizing the MCAT pressure in that second period. And Stegman's kept them in it. And when you have a player with the caliber of Aiden Burke, you can beat anybody. As here comes Clegg to add to the Quincy lead. Shot off the post, off the shoulder of Hoffer. And now it's McNally escaping danger from the Aircats. And he looks to create danger himself, but he loses it in front of Faraday. And now it's Vieira battling with Potts down low. And it's not just him. There's also Nathan Hicks, Brendan Clegg, and Corey McNally. There's a whistle. I believe a broken stick. That's on the Amcats, I think. Yes, that is on the Amcats. Number 25, Brecken Vieira. Broke number 25 on Quincy. Brendan Clegg's stick. He's not happy. He's going to have to go to Dick's Sporting Goods late tonight. Now the numbers are on the board here.
That puts your boys back on the QC power play.
And Quincy will go on the power play, already up a goal. However, we do know this short-handed unit for the Amcats is so dangerous. And they were basically running plays like they were a power play on the last one. Blocked by Nikinen, out of play. Burke is dangerous. He's 1 goal away from a hat trick.
For slashing. Time the penalty, 9 minutes, 11 seconds. Vera, 2-minute minor. Slashing is the call at 9:11.
It'll be Myers on the dot. 1 to Flynn. Burke shot blocked by Myers. Flynn will slide it over to his brother Flynn, assumingly brother Flynn. Now to Myers. He looks to slide it deep to Delis. Delis battles for it. It'll be Burke to come away with it. He gets around the net. He's dancing. Myers in front of him. Goes back behind the net. Flynn will be the first to get there. Now it's Tony Larkin. He looks for options behind the MCAT net. He finds Aiden Burke. Shot high off the glass. Now I'll go loop around. Quincy sustaining much more pressures. There's another penalty coming up on the Amcats. They'll go 5-on-3. Already down a goal and a man. And they'll lose another. And that'll be Petrus Nikinen to head to the box. Delis talking to the ref. That's always a scary sight. Nikinen will join in the box. Looks like there's now become a party over there. There's some shouting. Looks like there's a party in the AMCAT box right now. There's only one guy on the board, but there's 3 sitting next to each other. And there might be 4, actually. Yeah, I think it is. Nikinen, Soderstrom, Brooker, and Delis. Or I think it's just, I can't see. Yeah, Vieira's in there, Delis is in there, Nikinen's in there, and Soderstrom are all in there. Why is there 4 guys in the box? Well, 5-on-3 for the Granite, already up a goal. Myers, Dunbar, and Charbonneau out there for the Amcats. Quincy can add to their lead. The Amcats trying to hold on here. So it goes over to Flynn from Flynn. Now down to O'Connor. To Flynn again. To Flynn again. Saved by Hoffer. Dunbar blows the tire, trying to desperately get it out. Try to Michigan. Couldn't get a handle on it. Slides it over to Flynn. Goal! Granite. The MCats, sloppy play. They pay for it there. Now down 2 goals with 9:07 left in the game. 5-3 Quincy. Looked promising early on for the Amcats. Now it's going to turn into desperation mode real soon. Down 2 goals with under 10 to go in the third. Coach Cam Powell doesn't look happy. Trying to find anything to get his team motivated to try to claw back into this one. And the face-off is kicked into the Quincy zone as I'll take a break for a second.
Scored by number 3, Aiden Flynn. Assisted by number 12, Ryan O'Connor, and by number 11, Aiden Burke. A power play goal at 10 minutes, 53 seconds. The QC goal scored by Aiden Flynn, the assist from O'Connor and Burke on the power play at 10:53 of the third period. Woo!
And we're back. O'Connor with it for Quincy now. Quincy up 2 goals with 8 minutes to go. Big hit by Brooker. And a face-off with 8:24 to go. If the Amcats are going to come back in this one, they got to get this next one fairly soon. And with how stout Stegman's been, it's going to be a tall task. However, this is probably one of, if not the most dangerous teams in the AAU. So we will see if they can get it done here. As Owen Flynn will control it, taking his time with a 2-goal lead. With Burke coming flying around. Not too many people could get by. Woo! Down goes Burke, and he looks banged up. You would hate to see that, as he is a hell of a player. McGrill, now it's McNally. McNally creating his own breakaway. He's in front. Shot saved by Stegman. Great play by McNally. Just couldn't get the finish. Stegman yet again stoning the Amcats. And there'll be a face-off in front of him. McNally had space, but a brilliant play by Dylan Stegman to keep it out. And it'll be Jerome Myers in the dot. Amcats still down a man, but only for 3 more seconds. Now we're even. Semp will get on the ice. We'll go back behind the Amcat net. Will be Tyler Dunbar. Dunbar off to Myers. Makes 1-man miss. Now gets it over to Vaccaro. Vaccaro slides to Myers. Great save by Stegman. Shot wide by Sempt. A great slide over from Vaccaro to Myers, and Stegman stuck his leg out and made a great play. Sempt and Larkin banging bodies. And now it's Brooker. Here comes Dunbar. Levels Burke down low. He took a couple of big shots these last 2 shifts. It slid back to O'Connor. O'Connor wide. Now it's Burke off the side of the net. It's Burke again, dumping it down low to Larkin. Now it's Burke again. Still has it. Slides it over. Shot saved by Hoffer. Beautiful play by Hoffer. He had no chance to save that. A spin by Myers. Slides it back to Semp. Semp for the shot. Block by Flynn. The 5th goal scorer of the night for the Granite. Makes a hell of a defensive play there. Who knows if that one got through? It had some steam on it. Now it's Hill getting to the net, losing his footing. No call. And now here comes O'Connor. Now it's Nikita. Leaves it off for Hill. Now it's to Vaccaro. He gets it to Nikita. Nikita gets it deep. McNally with it. Over to Senft. Senft spinning shot just wide. Tries to keep it in. And Nikita will chase after it. Ref not looking at Hoffer with his hands up. Now it's Hill. Gets it over to Flynn. Colin Flynn. Turns it over to Owen Flynn. Battling for it. It'll be Nikinen to skate it out of his own end. Just over 5 minutes to go. He slaps it by 2. Gets it by a 3rd. Tries to find Flynn, but Owen Flynn with a nice block. That's Tony Larkin. Vaccaro with a nice block. And now Charbonneau will come in and try to contest. Tony Larkin not giving in to Vaccaro. His pass was errant. Burke with a last chance stick, but he couldn't get it through. And now it's Flynn coming down the other end. He's battling with Potts down low. And a hit from Vaccaro. And now it's McNally behind the net. He's surveying. Sauces it over to Vaccaro. Vaccaro shot saved by Stegman again. Made it look easy. 4:30 left. Temper's starting to flare. Five to 3. Myers in the dot. He's looking to win it. He's battling it down low. Now it's Hill. Hill over to Smith. To Myers. Trying to stretch out the granite a little bit. Myers, shot saved by Stegman. Deli's nearly has it. Is it in? The hands are up. And it's out. A great effort. Battle in front there. 4:07 left. Amcats still need 2. When will Campbell think about pulling the goalie? That's the question. Now it's Semp. Shot, can't get it through. It'll roll back for Smith. Smith trying to get it up to Myers. It goes all the way through, held by Stegman. Deli's chasing. Now it's Faraday. Flynn tips it up to Larkin. Larkin's got space with Burke on the other side. Big block by Smith. Now it's Deli's. Out in front to Faraday. Faraday shot saved by Hoffer. 3:36 left now. I am Cats getting to desperation time. You would have to think the next time they cross center ice, Coach Campbell will pull Lorenz Hoffer to get the extra attacker out there. It's Vaccaro. He wins it back to Dunbar. Dunbar will rim it back to Matt Brooker. Now it's Brooker with it. Brooker looking. Campbell keeping Hoffer there. Now it's Dunbar to Nikita. 3:20 remaining. So it's a turnover at center ice, but Nikita will regain it to get it up to McNally. He can't corral it. Goes back behind Hoffer for an icing. Gonna be a face-off in the MCAT end. 3:07 to go. 5-3 Granite. This might be, I'm not going to say it till the end. Nico Vaccaro in the dot. Puck's bouncing around here. One out by Quincy's Nathan Hicks. Looks to get it to Nikita. Now Nikita will get it up to Dunbar. Dunbar spinning. Finds Brooker. Now 2:45 left in the game. Nico Vaccaro getting it deep. Thinking about pulling the net possibly. Now it's Brooker in front. McNally looking for some space. Nearly a chance by the AMCats. Now it's Nikita. Shot. Couldn't get all the way through. Another shot by Brooker. Desperately trying to get one as the clock keeps ticking. AMCats battling for it. Now it's Nico Vaccaro. Slides it over. Gets blocked again. Granite laying it all on the line. So are the AMCats. McNally can't find anybody. 2 minutes remaining now. Nikita battling with Burke. He'll skate it up. Slides it through to McNally. McNally with space. He's looking. Finds Vaccaro. Vaccaro down low to Charbonneau. Off of Stegman. Now it's Nikinen battling. Now Powell will pull the goalie as there's a battle down low for it. 1:33 and the AMCats with an extra attacker. That might be plenty of time as they're battling Faraday. And now it's Semth get in. Myers and Nikinen. Met by Potts and Burke. Nikinen to Semth. Semth with the shot. Save. Another save. He made a scorpion save. I can't believe it. Stegman says no. A minute to go. The AMCats could have cut the lead, but Stegman saved it with his heel and another save with 57.5 left. Larkin letting Delis know. And now Stegman getting in Deli's face. It's getting chippy in front. Obviously just some frustration pouring over for the AMCats here. Down 2 goals with 57 seconds to go. And a timeout by Coach Campbell. Crucial time here. Home Granite up 5-3 despite the shot differential. Goalie Dylan Stegman has been lights out, and I'm going to announce him as the AMCAT stream player of the game. Unbelievable. Lorenz Hoffer was also awesome for the AMCATs in that. However, some grade A chances that Quincy just didn't miss, including 2 by their star, Aiden Burke. He's been lights out. And despite the AMCATs with 3 goals, and including Sam Sam's record-breaking 36th, and his career with the AMCATs hasn't been enough. As Renegade is playing here, usually I'd be singing along, but it's not for my team. However, if the AMCATs can channel some Renegade magic, this game could be far from over. Now it's Jerome Myers. It's Kyle Charbonneau over to Delis. Now it's Myers. Charbonneau. Shot saved by Stegman. Now it's Charbonneau with it. 40 seconds to go. Myers looking for an angle. They're not giving him anything. He gets it to Charbonneau. To Myers. Shot. Wide. Stellies. Good shot. Save by Stegman. Probably his last one of his marvelous night. The AMCATs definitely missed their star, Robin Van Drassic, tonight, as Delis throws a wild hit at the end as it's bouncing around. And that will be it, folks. 5-3 for your Quincy Granite. Major upset as it's getting loud here towards the end. My first loss as an AMCAT broadcaster, and that is it. As it continues to get chippy at the end. 5-3.